turning point of folks stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Welcome to the Untethered podcast, streaming live to you from the internet. And now, here's your host, Jake Johnson.
How are you doing? Welcome to the Untethered live stream, chill stream, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on where you're at. Could be lunchtime, you never know. Anyway, welcome. I'm here. I'm having a good time. It's a nice hot sunny day. How are you doing? What is things happening in your part of the world? I've heard some interesting things going on here lately. My good buddy got home from the hospital today. I went and visited him for a good while this afternoon. He was in a good mood and out moving around. That's always a good thing. Got a show coming up this weekend. It's kind of iffy, but we're getting there. Kevin, what's up, buddy? I might actually have a show this weekend. I'm waiting on the confirmation as we speak. Should go well, though. It's a longtime fan's birthday. And she wanted nothing more than us to play at her birthday party. So it should be a good set in stone kind of thing. We just have to wait and see. I don't normally do birthday parties, but I'll make an exception for this one. I'm going on. Well, all right then. I am going on. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. I'm on right now. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Getting into any trouble? Do anything I wouldn't do? Hopefully, right? Where is everybody? Are you at work or are you at home or at a restaurant? I got my workhorse with me today. You'll appreciate this. Look at my pick. It's a pit bull with his head stuck in an amplifier. How you like that? What's happening, dear? Good to see you. Good to have you here. Hey. like that little jam. I'm all excited. I got a show this weekend. First in a long time. Business might be picking up. People might be getting tired of this COVID bullshit. Be getting back to life. As long as they don't try to force me to wear a mask while I'm singing. Not gonna happen. I say bring it on. Squint, please. Bring it on. I ain't scared. I'm a man. I can handle it. I was eating dirt when I was a kid. COVID ain't got nothing on me. Not even if it mutates. I'll mutate with it. Now watch me get it, die from it. I just don't think it's gonna mess with me. I think it's only for people that spend their whole lives using hand sanitizer and being scared to touch each other, things like that. I don't think it'll affect people like me that came from the South. I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor. But I know that I haven't washed my hands with hand sanitizer once throughout this whole thing, and I hadn't put a mask on once, with the exception of when I went to court. I had to wear one in court. And I couldn't say no then because they'd kick me out and I wouldn't be able to fight for my youngin'. So I had to put mask on then. But a mask burning party? That'd be fun. I'd play that party. Burn that mask. I don't know. I just think it's getting a little old. They can't keep up their ideas. Everybody's saying something different, and one person says one thing, and then somebody else will come on TV and refute it. And it's the same people. It's Dr. Fauci, which is Greek for mouth, by the way, or jaw. Fauci. Look it up. I'm right. I don't want that shit on my skin. Hand sanitizer will kill the good stuff on your hands just as much as it kills the bad stuff. Diego, what's happening, my friend? Yep. I ain't doing it. I don't even like to use soap. Good. Good to hear it. We're all kicking back, just conversing on the finer points of malaise and milieu. I wash my hands more than I use hand sanitizer. I don't even wash my hands. I ain't taken a bath in 12 months. Look at me, clean as a whistle. No, I'm just kidding. I take a bath twice a year whether I need it or not. Look at me, you'd think I'd only shave twice a year, but actually I shave about three times a week. Can't keep up with it. I hate shaving. So I've resigned to just look like a hobo. I am no hobo though. Misanthrope, maybe. Black sheep, definitely. Homeless, not a chance. There's no denying I'm the black sheep of the family. My own mama didn't like me very much. I just got home from dinner with my family. Today is my sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday, sister. She's turning 16. Good gracious. She's going to be all kinds of trouble in the next couple of years. 16, that's a dangerous age. And now I'm listening to some Bronco. I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder. It's been most all my life searching for that four-leaf clover. Yet you ran with me, chasing my rainbow. And you said, honey, I love you so. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes, babe. That's the music God made. Ever all the world is sing. It's never old, but it grows. Losing makes me sorry. You said, honey, now don't worry. That's the way I love you so. That's the way love goes. Oh. Little Merle Haggard. Oh. It's such a great sounding little guitar. Look at that. Beautiful thing. It's a cheap one, but I pick good guitars. This one was made in the early 80s. Made out of some fine wood and fiberglass. It's got a mahogany top and a fiberglass back. Great guitar. I have one right now. Do you? What kind of guitar do you have? My dad played guitar for the first time in 1971 when I was just 11 years old. What kind of guitar do you have? When I was a little baby, my father used to pick guitar and I'd listen to him. I never did hear him as an adult, but years and years and years and years later, I was probably in my 20s, and my aunt gave me an old cassette tape that they had recorded of him playing. And his style and mine were so close that I thought I was listening to me on the tape. He has the same attack that I have, the same inflections, the same upstroke that I use. It was weird because I'd never actually heard him play as a musician, you know, so I couldn't have picked anything up from him. So I guess it's just genetic. We just have that taste in music, I guess. But I mean, he played a lot older kinds of music than I played, but you could tell the style was the same. Like the way I roll my D's, he did that too. And you notice how I pull up a lot. That's a technique that I developed by myself. I didn't know I was taking his technique, but apparently that's where it came from. Anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. So you got you an acoustic guitar. What's the name of it? Do you know? This guitar is an acoustic electric guitar. It does both. I can play it right here, or I can plug it in. All my guitars are like that because I play professionally. I got to be able to plug them in. You wouldn't know it to hear me, but I'm a professional. April's got her a new guitar, from what I heard. She never did send me a picture of it, but I'm excited. Have you been, April, have you been working with that video any? Been doing any practicing? Or did I do that for nothing? Your answer will depend on whether I ever do another one. Out in the country, passing the limit sign, well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. George starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smokes. It's where all the cowboys go to do the boot scooting boogie. I got a good job, I work hard for my money when it's quitting time. Hit the door running, fire up my pickup truck and let the horses run. I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the boot scooting boogie. You dope, dosey dope, baby, won't you? Let's go boot scooting. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out that weekend boogie. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, the boot scooting boogie. I hate that song. I'm in a weird 80s mood tonight for some reason. I have been practicing, and I popped a string on my hard rock guitar. Then I couldn't practice too much. I had the kids for the last 2 days. You only need an hour and they sleep. I don't recommend you do it longer than an hour because you can only retain an hour's worth of information in your brain in the first place. Anything beyond that is just overkill. They left about 6:30. Aw. My children have started driver's ed. Both of them. Jesus. They were just born and now they're driving. I know you do. At least you get to see them, though. That's a good thing. I know what you meant. String. Got to be careful with that. Don't hit them too hard. Got to learn to feather that touch. Like a baby. You got to just ever so gently. How do you tune a guitar? Well, if you watch that video, I cover that. I am going to try a bourbon smash. Smash. Whiskey smash. Smash. That sounds horrible. We're at Chili's. I've never eaten at a Chili's. Never even been inside one. It is the halfway mark. But when the tuner goes all the way red, no. If you have a tuner, there's 2 red marks, and in the middle there's a green mark. You want to tune it up to the green mark. If it goes red, it's sharp. If it goes red, it's flat. But you want it right in the middle. And each string has its own frequency, its own vibration. It's E, A, D, G, B, E. You want the first one to be in 440 megahertz. That's the key of A. That's vibrating at 440 megahertz per second, or vibrations per second. Key of A. So if you hit that E string, watch it go up until it gets to the middle point, and that light turns green in the middle. It's in tune. But it can't go out of tune either way. 1 cent. It has to be right perfect in the middle for every string. It knows which string you're playing. If you got a more advanced one, it'll even say E, A, or whatever. But if you'll watch that video, I go through all the strings and you can tune it up to what sounds right. And that'll give you an idea of where to start from. Like when I hit my E string, tune your E string until it sounds like mine, and then put it on your tuner and make it perfect. You have to change strings when they break? Yep. I usually change all mine too, because I don't like one new string and a bunch of old strings. But when you don't have strings, you make do with what you got. I've tied shit together you wouldn't believe to get my guitars working. I've tied 2 strings together, and as long as it between this nut and this fret, this bridge, as long as there's no break there, you can do all kinds of things on the ends. snow. Everywhere that land went, you know Mary sure to go. One day they were at school, that Mary said, I got a fool. I don't know. That's why I pooped my string. You can't tune them up too high. It won't even register if you're too low. You got to get it up kind of to the point before it'll pick it up. And then it'll start going kind of crazy and it'll ease into that green. I don't like tuners like that. My tuner has the letter on it. And then 2 arrows and a green mark. But the letter's in the middle, so you'll know what note you're tuning just by a glance. My tuners are on pedals that are in my pedal board. You know what I'm saying? So I just click a pedal and tune, and it cuts my guitar off so nobody can hear me tuning. Should I go healthy or fat? Tell me, Diego. Diego, I think he wants your opinion. Healthy or fat? I say you're married. Go fat. Well, you're close to married. Might as well enjoy it. You ain't got to pull the ass anymore. That's what I have. Barbecue ribs or a salad? Barbecue ribs, my friend. Yeah. What do you guys want to hear? You want me to play something? Anything in particular? I just been sitting here doodling. I'm going to eat the smokehouse combination. You know what I had for dinner tonight? A Subway sandwich. Turkey and bacon. Footlong. That's what homeless people eat. Not married people, I mean. Bachelors. We bachelors have a bad diet. Most of the time it's McDonald's. I'm much too lazy to cook. I used to cook all the time when my youngins were here. But I ain't cooking for just me. I'll eat a sandwich.
left the bar, they got in a car and they drove away. He took her to the Holiday Inn. She didn't even have to pretend she didn't know what for. He went to the desk and made his request while she waited outside. He came back with the key. She said, give it to me and I'll unlock the door. And he said, I've never really done this kind of thing before, have you? Hurry, romance, slow rendezvous. And she said, yes, I have, but only a time or two. Hurry, romance, slow rendezvous. Hurry, romance, slow rendezvous.
That's a little Amazing Rhythm Aces from the 70s. Yeah. I think it's the 70s. It might be the 60s. Woohoo! Play a Bacon Brothers song. Or Pina Colada. I don't know any Bacon Brothers songs except for the one that I do, and that takes a whole band to play that one. Or the Joker, or a colorful one.
Close a storybook. There will be no encore. And all the random hands that I have shook, well, they're reaching for the door. I watch their backs as they leave single file, but you stood stubborn, staring all the while. I can be colorful. I know I can be great. I know this loser's living fortunate. I know you will love me the way. Got the words again. There will be no pantomime. You are more beautiful when you're awake than most are in lifetime. Through the haze it is my memory. You stood watching, I gave you comedy. I can be colorful. I know I can be great. I know this loser's living fortunate. I know you will love me. I know you will love me. I know you will love me the way.
That's by a group called the Verve Pipe. A song called Colorful. I'm back. I didn't know you left. How can I miss you? I didn't know you were gone. Oh, I was feeling the blues. I was watching the news when this fella came on the TV. He said, I'm telling you that science is proved. Heartaches are healed by the sea. That got me going without even knowing. I packed right up and drove down. I'm on a roll and a sweat on my soul. Tonight I'm gonna paint this town. So bring me two pina coladas. Gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail with Captain Morgan. Oh, and never leave dry land. Troubles I forgot on. I buried them in the sand. Bring me two pina coladas. She said hello to her good timing man. Oh, now I've got to say that the wind and the waves and the moon winking down on me eases my mind by leaving behind that love often brings. Now I've got a smile that goes on for miles with no inclination to wrong. I gotta say that I think I gotta say this is feeling more and more like home. So bring me two pina coladas. I gotta have one for each hand. Let's all set sail with Captain Morgan. Never leave dry land. Troubles I forgot on. I buried them in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas. She said hello to this good timing man. Two pina coladas. She said hello to her good timing man. Thanks, love. You're welcome. Look, did you see this emoji? What a joke, LOL. I saw it, but I don't know what it means. Oh, it's got a mask on, I see. He had to pay for my tag sticker. It's done now. Wow. Love the way you sing this, Jake. Thank you. April looks hot tonight, don't she always? Blah, 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 Kevin, LOL. I just want you to know I do not own any pink skirts. I hope not. I do. I don't have this long hair for nothing, you know. I'm just kidding. It's late in the evening, just wondering what clothes to wear. Puts on her makeup and brushes her long brown hair. And then she asked me, do I look alright? I said no, you look terrible tonight. We go to a party, everyone turns to see this beautiful lady wandering around with me. ask me as we turn around. She says, my darling, you are terrible tonight. Yes, I am. I feel terrible because I hate that love look in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is, how do you get your pants over those thighs? Where is everyone? It is a wild Wednesday on the Jake Johnson Show. Well, thank you. Is there nobody here? Oh, well, you can't have them all. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they watch it during the week, and I don't even know they watched it. But I see the results when I look at my tabs. It says 20 views. They just ain't watching live, that's all. Might be just that kind of week where nobody's doing anything or everybody's out. Who knows? Apparently, I'm not that popular. It's okay. I had my time. I still can draw, though. When I go to play somewhere, people come to watch. They just don't like internet. Most of my fans are too old to know anything about the internet anyway. I came up into college town 20 years ago. And all those people graduated and went on to live wonderful lives. But for a while, there was like 10,000 people following me around. Then they all graduated. See, I live right next to one of the largest colleges on the East Coast. April, guess you should marry a Mexican woman. As much as you eat Mexican, which I'm not saying nothing bad about Mexicans. I happen to appreciate all the great food, and they are hard, humble workers. Yeah, of course they are. What are you talking about? I have an idea for Friday. You want to hear it? Yeah, I want to hear it. Tell me. What is your Friday idea? You know I'm game for just about anything. Well, let me have it. What's the Friday thing? It's because Mexican food's the shit. That's why he eats it all the time. Cooking on the podcast. I used to cook at Steak and Ale. And we can cook up some great Bourbon Street ribeyes and the fixings. That's all okay. It was a joke. I know it was a joke. Well, what are you going to do? Set up a camera and cook and stream it? Or are you going to send me a video of you cooking so I can stream it? How are you going to do that? I don't have anything to cook with except a hot plate. Remember, my house is under construction. I could cook on a grill, though. I'm not above it, if that's something y'all want to watch. That's why Steak and Ale shut down? Why? Because they were streaming their cooking? How would you want to go about that, Kevin? Are you going to film it? Are you going to do the cooking? You want me to comment on it or participate, or how you want to do that? It can be done. You do have a camera on your phone. All you need is a little tripod or a stationary, like a picture frame holder or something to keep it straight. A little foresight. Make sure your lighting is good. Or you could just hold it in your hand. Cook with one hand and film with the other, or get April to hold the camera while you cook. And then send the video to me, email or something. He lost internet on his phone. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. His network is resetting. Forever, my darling, heaven to hold, always and forever, never grow old. My heart's an open book, having you hold, happy in my heart, you in my soul. I don't know the song, but it's sure right, so pretty to me, I sing it each night. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, da 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 da. What is the name of that song? I really do appreciate the fact you're sitting here. I don't know the rest of this song, but I can always drink some beer. Pour me for another round of brew. Honey, why don't we get drunk and screw? Honey, why don't we get drunk and screw? I just bought a water bed and filled it up with super glue. It's sticky. I made for another round of brew. Honey, why don't we get drunk and screw? Oh, little devil, do you? Why don't we get drunk and screw? There you go. I had a cheddar cheese with fries for dinner. Sweet. Mustang Sally, girl, you better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally, my baby, girl, you better slow that Mustang down. You've been riding all over town. Oh, girl, you better put your flat feet on the ground. Yeah. Well, I bought you a brand new Mustang, 1965. All you do around is get around, honey, but how you won't let me drive Mustang Sally. Girl, you better slow that Mustang down. You've been riding all over town. Girl, you're gonna put your flat feet on the ground. Ah. Awesome is giving me an idea. Grandpa Joe is a threat to America. Many atheists voted for him. Those are the kind of Christians they want. Lukewarm Christians. It is practicing Christians they persecute and hate. That's fact. Did you hear about old Uncle Joe putting out a news press conference the other day? He said, I think we're going to finish building Trump's wall. So in other words, Trump was right. And now you're suffering for it. Take that, America. So what's your idea, April? Or Kevin? Whoever said that.
which way I'm going. Just wanna be left alone. Y'all sing it with me one time. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Yeah, my baby's gone. My baby's gone with the wind. Train roll on.
Do the podcast at your grill. I can explain how to make a bourbon street steak. By the way, it does not have alcohol. Do a grilled pineapple and a mud pie for dessert. Oh yeah, I don't know about the mud pie. I did that when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I regretted it. Got pinworms from it. Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to cost a little bit. That's my favorite Skinner song. Well, thank you. I like it too. So let me get through this show this weekend and make a little money. And if I can get everything together, we'll do a grill podcast next week. If it'll make you happy. Great job. Woohoo. Thank you. Did you know I used to play in a Leonard Skinner tribute band for a little while? That's where I learned how to play stuff like this. Hard to do on an acoustic guitar, but it can be done. It's a great dessert. It does not mean real mud. You need to start 24 hours ahead and you will pay for all the fixings. Oh, you will pay for all the fixings. Oh, thank you. That would make a difference. You'll have to send me some recipes. I've never made anything like that before, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'm a pretty good cook. I don't know if I ever told you or not, but I actually used to be a cook. At your pinworm comment. Well, I had pinworms. It's true. When I was like 4 or 5. I don't know if I got them from eating mud pies. I think it's just because we were dirty Southerners, but you know, it happens. That's them little black worms that get in your liver and you shit them out. It's bad. You have to take all kind of medicine to get rid of them. If communism doesn't work, how come China is the world's second best economy? Well, because we prop them up. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but we pay China quite a lot of money for quite a lot of different services. One of the things that we do is send all our trash over there. You don't think they take that for free, do you? They in turn buy water from us and steel, and we buy products from them. Matter of fact, the reason their economy is so good is because of trade. If trade were to stop, their economy would crash and they'd be done for. It has nothing to do with the way they run their country. It has to do with their business ventures. Well, that's interesting. It's true. Look into it. If we stopped buying stuff from China, China would fall quickly. That's what the whole hubbub was about by Trump putting sanctions and ending trade policies and getting out of certain deals. It's because we've been giving them money left and right, hand over fist for years, and they don't do anything for it. That's what Trump was trying to get us out of. That's what started all the tension between China and us. The fact that we were trying to pull out of that deal. All right, Diego, woohoo. Because China makes the most toys. That's right, trust me. I put a Chinese-made toy together for CJ and Connor. I believe there is a PhD degree in putting those things together. It could be, because all the other countries that have tried communism have failed so bad. Look at Venezuela, Cuba, etc. Sad situation, yes. Venezuela used to be a thriving country. They had a very large economy. They were fat and happy. And then this new dictator came in, and within 6 months they were fighting each other for toilet paper. And now it's over. But for a while, Venezuela was doing real good. Living high on the hog, as it were. Then they got into that oil business, and that ruined them. And the same thing's going to happen here, you watch. You think they're doing all this stuff out of a vacuum. They're not. There's a plan in place, and they're trying to turn us into a third world country. And they're looking like they're going to succeed. I hope they don't. I hope somebody has some common sense. But if they're all invested in making millions in China and places like that, and they don't care about America, we're done for. I don't know enough about it to assert a legitimate argument against it. All I know is that what they're doing is wrong and it's against America. I don't know the depth of all the things they're into, but I can promise you there's some shady shit going on at the top. Korea situation is dull with that evil dictator they have. Yeah. He's a pretty rough dude. He's got them in a bind over there for sure. South Korea is doing pretty good though. Poisoning. Did I miss a comment? Nope, I didn't. What's poisoning, April? All right. Let me see here. What would be a good song to play right now? Joseph Stalin once said, "The death of one is a tragedy. The death of a million is a statistic." Only godless, atheist, communist, murderous psychopaths say that. Well, you just said it. What does that mean? I got you. Now, yeah, Joseph Stalin killed way more people than Hitler ever did. But you gotta have a bad guy. You gotta have a face of a evil guy, dictator. So that's who you root against. So it doesn't really matter. Mao, is his name General Mao? I can't remember, the Chinese guy. He killed millions and millions of people. I think it was Mao. But that's true, though. In the world of nation building, they don't look at us as people. They look at us as statistics, and they have numbers, and they have deadlines, and play their little pieces all over their little chessboards. It's a rough business running worlds. I wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, it's a capitalist nation, just like we are. North Korea is doing horrible because of totalitarian dictatorship. Well, it's doing horrible because, yeah, that's the guy. Anyway, they're doing horrible because the guy who runs the country keeps all the money. Doesn't let the people have any of it. He's doing fine. I promise you that. He ain't hurting for nothing. His people are. He's doing fine. I don't envy him, though, because he can't go nowhere and he can't join the rest of the world. They'd just soon kill him if he stepped out of that country. Except for maybe 2 or 3 places he could go. You know, he went to school here. He went to school in America. I might be wrong about this. I can't remember exactly what school it is, but I think he went to Yale. One of those big Ivy League schools anyway. A lot of people don't know that. Just like a lot of people don't know that bin Laden was a CIA agent. And the day he was, the day 9/11 happened, his parents were in Texas. And there was one plane allowed to fly after that incident. And it was the plane that had them on it to get them home. What does totalitarian dictatorship mean? Well, do you know what a dictator is? It's a potato with a heart on, obviously. Totalitarian is a word that means total. Dictator is a person who rules by himself with no one else involved. So he's a total ruler. That's what totalitarian dictator means. I'll say Young Tongue killed about 70 million people with famine and torture during the Cultural Revolution. He is the worst murderer in the 20th century. Yeah, he's a pretty bad guy. However, Diego, North Korea did a great job with the Winter Olympics. Yeah. I guess when that's the only thing you got going on, it's pretty easy to do a good job, though. Yeah, everyone but the government is poor. That's what socialism is. That's right. Mao was a bad man. I agree, Diego. His name in English translated Biden. Is that really? I doubt it, but I get you. Yep, a lot of people don't realize that all these things that happen in the world, they're not in a vacuum. They don't happen just out of nowhere. There's a plan in place. You can talk about it till the cows come home, and you'll never convince me that 9/11 wasn't planned and that everybody involved didn't know it was going to happen. Now, I can't speak to the efficacy of what that means, but I can tell you that when they alerted President Bush that it had happened, he had a look on his face that would be the same look if somebody came in and told me they had done something I told them to do. It's a look of acknowledgement. He was not shocked. He was not scared. He was not alerted. He acknowledged what they told him. And it was on camera for everybody to see. And if you can read people, you know what that look was. A dictator dictates without advice. Correct. He's the only guy. He's the guy in charge. And a totalitarian dictator does it totally. But how stupid are you? Well, I hear that train a-comin', rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sun shining, I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Wylder prison, time dragging back. I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Well, when I was just a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Never play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Well, I hear that whistle moaning, I hang my head and cry. Sweet. that's what tortures me. Well, if I only ever dreamed advance called mine, probably take it all a little farther down the line, far away from false prison. That's where I want to stay. I hear that whistle blowing, and that's what blows my blues away. April, you are smart. Yes, she is. Thanks, Diego. That's some things, but that's by learning it the hard way. This is a spiritual battle. God Almighty, right versus Satan left. Amen. And it'll get bad before it gets good, but guess what? We win in the end. That's why Bible study is so important, so that you know what's coming. Because it'll lay it out. It'll tell you what's happened before and what's going to happen again. And you can see it happening. But more importantly, it'll tell you why those things are happening. So you don't have to wonder. Here's a song I wrote not too long ago. I was down in a valley, walking in the rain. I was up in a high rise, reflecting on my pain. I was out on a main road, running from my shame. I've been too much trouble and hated for my name. Been on my knees in revival, trying not to go insane. And I fought with the devil, he tried to bind me up in chains. But I gave the dead eye to that dark man's wicked claim. And I was delivered out of living my life in vain. I felt the heat rising up from within. Dark old light, I could hear that fight to the place I was living in. I felt the flames burning my skin along. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. And I heard the thunder cross the eastern sky, and I could taste the sulfur on the wind as he walked by. From the depths of deception he approached in disguise. Even though I saw him coming, he still took me by surprise. I waged a war with the night, and I came here to fight, but the sun was in my eyes. Then I heard the voice of redemption say, I forgot the words of my own damn song. Then I heard the voice of Then I heard the voice of wonder say, there's no need to pay a price, 'cause I'm the mystery in your mind, boy, I am the sacrifice. You'll lose your sight to the night, but you will see the might of the hand that wields the knife. Sorry about that. Forgot my own damn song. I was lost in the desert. I was running out of time. And I've been caught in bad weather, and I've been caught without a dime. And I've been deep in the jungle, trying to expand my mind. And I've been high on that mountain top, trying to leave the whole world behind. I felt the heat rising up from within. Lord, there ain't no doubt I will find a route to the house I've been living in. I felt the flame burning my skin. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to brush up my own lyrics. Great song, Jake. You are a great songwriter. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You should have given my dad some songwriting lessons. He played in a band in Mexico in the late 70s, and they did bad because his songs were crappy, as critics said. Well, that's in the eye of the beholder, really. If you like it, it's not crappy. I would have been glad to. Is he still with us? Is he still alive, or did he pass on? My father died back in 1985. I barely knew him. But I had a stepdad who was a drunk. That was nice. I barely knew him either. But he lived a lot longer than my other dad did. At least I got to try to be a good son to him. I never succeeded at it, though, I don't think. He's more alive than ever? Well, shoot. Get him on the podcast. I'll give him some lessons. It's all about recording what you know. The one thing I can tell you about songwriting is if you're going to be a songwriter, you got to write what you know. You can't write things you can't empathize with. All of my songs, every single one of them, are a page out of my life, or a piece of my life, or a section of something that happened in my life, one of the events in my life. It might just be like a snapshot, like a freeze frame of one moment, or it might be a whole story, or it might be an allegory of something, but it's something I experienced. That way, number one, I can pull it off authentically. You feel it when I sing it because it's true. And number two, it's easier to write because I was there. I guess you can write about things you don't know about, but you can't put any authenticity into it because you don't know about it. You're just guessing. One time, I was in a bar, and I just happened to walk by a girl sitting at the bar, and she glanced up and looked at me, and I looked back at her. That's a sad story, Jake? What's a sad story? Anyway, I was in a bar, walking by the bar, There was this girl sitting at the end of the bar, and she glanced up and looked at me, and I glanced back at her, and I walked right past her going to the bathroom. That's the only interaction I ever had with the woman, but for some reason, the way she looked at me stuck in my head. And I wrote this song. This is a song that is a snapshot.
She was sitting all alone, drinking all by herself at the bar. And right away I could tell she was wondering where all the good men are. She smiled at me and quietly she said, I've been dealing with some things inside my head, but I'm lonely for a man that's just like me, and I think I'm the only one of my kind. And I've been dying for someone that's trying for the same kind of love I'd like to find. Maybe then I could ease all this trouble in my mind. She was playing all alone, spinning all by herself on the merry-go-round. And right away I could tell how she lost all her innocence to the ground. She smiled at me and quietly she said, I've been playing with the friends inside my head, because I'm lonely for someone that's just like me, but I think I'm the only one of my kind. And I've been crying for someone that's dying for the same kind of love I'd like to find. Maybe then I could ease this trouble in my mind. Maybe then I could ease this trouble in my mind.
There you go. That's a snapshot out of one glance. That's how you write a song about something you don't know anything about. All right. It is 10:03. Please, if you would, take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell icon so you get notifications when I'm going to be here. Hit the like button like it owes you money. You know it owes me some too. Share this video with somebody you love. Hey, do something better. Share it with somebody you don't love. Get them to be somebody you love. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confound me. Hey, confound yourself. As long as you're thinking, that's what I want. I want you to be thinking. And if you dig what I'm doing, if you like what's happening here, take a moment and go to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand and
BJ, now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, feed Jake.
You gotta feed Jake.
My best friend.
I'm your best friend.
BJ.
Say it loud.
If I die before I wake.
My theme song. All right. Thank you. And I appreciate all of that. So what's a sad story, dear? That I barely knew my dad, or that my second dad was a drunk. It's not sad, that's just the way it was. I grew up tough. I grew up strong. You want to know who I am? Listen to the song Country Boy Can't Survive. That pretty much spells it out. That's pretty much my life. Even make my own smoke too. And I have been known to grow some good old tomatoes. And I do have a shotgun and a rifle and a 4-wheel drive. Well, I got a 2-wheel drive and a 1-wheel drive. So that's 3 wheels. That's close enough. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here and watch some news. You guys have a great night. I love you with all my heart. I'll see you on Friday. We'll do something even if it's wrong. Be humble. Be charitable. Be courageous. Be proud. Be honest. Be full of integrity. But most of all, above all things, no matter what you do, the most important thing you can do is be